you've got a busy day ahead of you, here's something to keep you chilled.
Mom! Mom!
All right, Georgie, I'm coming. You've been itching again. You made yourself sore, haven't you? All right. Oh, don't worry. We'll get better. Oh. No, getting sorry, sweetheart. You're gonna have to get up. Come on.
Kate, do you think I suit this shade of pink?
You always wear pink.
Yeah, I know, but this is a new one. It's Candy Floss Hooey.
It's Hugh.
Oh, do you really think so?
Joe, while we're on the subject of suitability, I really think... Good morning, Caroline.
Is it?
Oh, yeah. Maybe she changed to russets or plums.
Bloody alarm clock's broken and I hate having to rush.
My cousin's brilliant at fixing clocks. Shall I get him to look at it, shall I?
Well, he'll have to be a miracle worker to fix this one. I smashed it against the wall. Mind you, I never liked the damn thing anyway. Oh!
Kelly, look at the messes everywhere.
Come in, Georgie. Now you can wait. Be a good girl, I'll do some soldiers in a minute, all right? Georgie? What's the matter? Come here. Oh, Georgie, you poor old thing.
I want my dad.
Oh, so do I, Georgie, so do I. OK, lift up your arms.
When he gets home from work, he's in a terrible state.
Bend forward as far as you can. How long have you been like this?
Oh, over 2 months.
Have you suffered back pain before?
No. It was gradual at first. Then it just got worse and worse. Now I can hardly get out of bed in the mornings. I've seen Dr. Rawlins about it.
Yep, I've read your notes.
Yeah. Pulled muscle, he said. Told me to take some rest, take it easy. How can I do that when I go to work?
What do you do?
I'm a nurse down at the Four Trees.
Ah, the private nursing home.
Yeah. I'm constantly lifting. You wouldn't believe how heavy some of them frail old girls are. It's back-breaking.
Well, if there are two of you lifting a patient, and I assume that you're properly trained, it really shouldn't be a problem.
Yeah, well, I agree. When most of the time you're on your own because the owner's a tight wad, you haven't got the luxury of doing things right. You just got to get on and do it.
He won't tell you himself, but some nights he's in tears with the pain.
Yeah.
Right, well, I'll write you a letter for work, and I want you to rest for at least 2 weeks. Try nothing too strenuous, but plenty of rest.
Do you think my work is to do with this pain, then?
Well, from what you've told me, it certainly sounds like it.
What if he doesn't get any better? Will you give him another sick note?
Yeah, that's no problem. And I'll give you some ibuprofen painkillers. That should help reduce the inflammation. But I really want you to see a specialist, an orthopaedic specialist at St Phil's. So I'll get a letter off today. All right?
Thank you very much, Doctor.
Bit of side surgery?
Good grief.
That's too much.
What?
What she's dressed in is not on.
It is, but only just.
Leaves nothing to the imagination.
Thanks for these.
That's okay, I've got plenty.
Oh, I'm surprised she's not the one with a bad back. Driving mad someone hanging on to me like that all the time.
Martin had an accident.
Oh, you know him?
Yeah, I see him around from time to time. We worked together for a couple of months once. What's wrong with him?
Back pain, had it a few months. One-to-one lifting of patients. It's no surprise that he's suffering. You know, you'd think these private nursing homes would learn a lesson from all the lawsuits that they get.
4 trees?
Yeah, that's the one.
I hope you don't take this the wrong way, Caroline, but, are you sure Martin is as bad as he makes himself out to be?
Yeah, of course. What's that supposed to mean?
All I'm saying is he looked perfectly healthy when I saw him the other day. I saw no sign of any back problems.
And you examined him, did you?
No.
Enough said. No, I've tried everything. Nothing seems to stop the itching. No, not even nappy rash creams. Look, I think it's best to take him to the doctors this after. You sure you don't mind looking after Kelly while I'm there? George, keep away from there. Listen, Faye, I'll see you about 3. George! I've got to go, Faye. OK, bye.
Well, what did Mr. Evans say?
He said he hopes you feel better soon.
There's not much chance of that now, is there?
Joe, you play a very important part in the running of this surgery. You're the first person our patients see. You're our shop window.
Am I? Am I really?
And as such, you're expected to dress in an appropriate fashion.
What, you mean more like you?
No, of course not. Look, I'm not against a bit of colour or glamour, but in moderation.
I thought you couldn't tell me what to wear as long as I was good at my job.
For heaven's sake, Joe, wise up. You're popping out all over the place. You hardly expect me not to say anything. Look, it's very pretty, but it's not suitable for work.
Oh, Caroline! I'm sorry if you thought I spoke out of turn early this morning.
Fine, let's just leave it at that, shall we?
I'm catching a sandwich. Can I get you something?
No, thanks anyway. I'm just going to the shops to get myself a new alarm clock. Otherwise, I will never get up in the morning.
There's one of those modern gadget shops down in Church Street. They have some nice ones. You might like to try there?
Yeah, I might. Thank you. Faye, where are you? Oh, you're kidding. Well, if he's taking the car, there's not much you can do, is there? No, listen, I'll give you a call later on in the week. No, it'll be fine. I'll make it in time. All right, OK, bye. Come on, kids. Come on, sweetheart. Sooner we get there, sooner we get back. Come on. Down.
The batteries and guarantee are inside.
Next time that delivery boy comes, get him to put the boxes into the stock room. It's taken me nearly 20 minutes to bring that lot in from the back.
He was in a rush.
You're too soft by half. You got mug written across your face. He who pays the piper calls the tune. Remember that.
Come and give us a hand with these.
Aye.
No, I don't believe this. This is all we need. Right, there's no point moaning about it. Let's get a move on, kids. George, you get in here. You get in. Go on. You in? You in, darling? Right, come on.
Hello again.
Hello, Dr. Powers. I haven't seen you in here before.
No, I don't normally shop around here. A colleague recommended this place. I wonder why.
Sorry, what was that?
Nothing. How's the patient? Your husband?
Oh, taking it easy, I expect. Got his feet up. That'll be £24.99, please.
It must mean a lot of rushing around, ferrying your husband around and working in here.
I manage.
Well, that'll teach me to throw things at the wall. Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
Where's Joe?
It's me, silly.
You're wearing that for a bet.
Well, this is what she wants, so this is what she gets.
Who?
Very nice, Joe. Very smart.
My heart's pounding 20 to the dozen. We came that close.
Panic's over, so shut up.
What if she comes in here again? Next time we mightn't be so lucky.
I'm allowed my good days, aren't I? Bad backs come and go, everybody knows that.
What? On the same day you see the doctor? I don't think she'd have seen it that way.
You're right. I'm not seeing it that way at all.
You okay?
Oh, thanks.
Hiya.
Are we late? I'm George Fisher, Dr. Thompson.
You look ever so hot.
I've been rushing.
We shouldn't have bothered. You've got ages. Still gives you a chance to catch your breath.
Okay, can I have a word?
Of course.
The pain comes and goes. It's sporadic.
I don't recall you saying that. If I remember rightly, you said you were in constant pain. So you lied.
Now, hold on a minute here. That's a bit strong. You can't prove that I haven't got back pain. You can't measure pain, Doctor. If I was you, I'd watch what you say.
Martin.
You wanted that certificate to bunk off work. And when I get back to the surgery, I'm going to call your employers.
I know how it looks, Dr. Powers, and really we've no excuse. But we do owe you some kind of explanation. Please. Please, let us explain.
It'd be horrible, Mac. It'd be cold and clinical. I mean, where's the romance in looking at my charts and checking my temperature?
Well, time isn't exactly on our side, is it?
Thanks.
I had hoped we'd have cracked it by now.
So poetic.
Look, as long as we get pregnant, does it really matter what we have to do?
Yeah, I know, but... Well, I'm not exactly thrilled by the idea.
Well, let's do everything we can to make it happen, eh?
Well, you give up these, and I'll start on my charts. Agreed?
Agreed.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, no problem, my fault. Oh, hello.
Hi.
How's things?
All right, yeah. Georgie's got a little problem.
And you?
Oh, fine. Wouldn't mind getting a bit more sleep then. Kelly had a cold last week. Now George is poorly. Still, at least the sun's shining.
Oh, that's nasty. When did that happen?
Earlier, boiling water. Trying to do too many things at once, you know how it is.
Ask the doctor to take a look.
Yeah, I will.
Make sure you do.
Stop it.
I want to go home.
Oh, we can as soon as we've seen the doctor.
Toilet.
Oh, not again. We've just been, love. Are you sure? Come on, then.
Everything we have is in this place. You see, Madam here thought it would be a good investment. I'd carry on working at the Four Trees, and she and an assistant ran this place. You ran it into the ground, more like.
That's not fair, Martin. We had bother with some stock, it was faulty. We tried to send it back to the manufacturer, but they'd gone bust. I wasn't to know.
What's any of this got to do with me and you wasting my time?
His boss at the Four Trees was threatening to sack him.
He's a bloody skinflint. He's raking it in there. We're always understaffed. That wasn't a lie.
And didn't you notice then?
I can't. I need the money to keep this place afloat.
And that's where I came in, I suppose. You saw the sick note as some sort of meal ticket. I'm being dim, aren't I? This is only part of it. You were going to try and sue your boss for occupational-related back pain. You had it all planned. I see sick people all the time who are willing to give up their homes and their security to be well again. They do anything to have a normal, pain-free life, and then there's you. You make me sick. Really sick.
I can see you after surgery if that's okay with you.
Oh, what for?
Max said you wanted a checkup.
Did you now?
Oh, sorry, I thought it was your suggestion. I'll catch up with you later.
George Fisher?
He doesn't stop itching his bottom. First it was just an embarrassment when we were out in public, but now he's doing it so much, he's making himself sore.
Have you managed to take a look?
Well, not properly. I mean, he's a big boy now. It's not the sort of place he wants to show his mum.
Eating okay?
Yeah.
Have you noticed anything in his stools?
No, it's not something you do, is it? Well, I never have anyway.
OK, then. Let's take a look, shall we?
Riverside surgery. Oh, hi, Phil. No, Helen's in with the patient at the moment. She'll get to call you back. Oh, right. Well, no, if it's an emergency, I'll buzz her straight away.
There's a good boy. Sorry about this. Yes, Joe. You said it's urgent. Please. Phil, what's happened? Yes, of course I remember it's parents' evening. No, I don't need reminding. We've been through all this. I'll leave early. I'll meet you there at 6. Oh, for heaven's sake, Phil, stop fussing. Sorry. Look, I've got to go. I'm with a patient. Yes, OK. Yeah, all right, bye. Right, where was I? Jenny, George has got threadworms.
Oh, no, I don't believe this. Worms.
I know it sounds gruesome, but it's pretty common in children of George's age.
But how, Doctor? I'm sorry, this is the last thing I need right now.
I need you to see Ruth, our nurse. She'll talk you through everything. Threadworms are very contagious. So she'll talk you through the cleanliness and basic hygiene precautions you need to take.
Cleanliness, but I'm really clean. I make sure.
I'm sure you do.
I spend hours cleaning the flat and turning my kids out right. It's the awful school he goes to, it must be.
Calm down. It can happen to anyone. Threadworms are like head lice. They're not choosy on who they pick on. You just have to take steps to stop them spreading.
Oh, well, maybe you'd like to check his hair as well.
Right, get these as soon as you can. There's a cream for the rash, a bendazole syrup for the children, and a tablet for you. Just one, that's all you need to take. We'll give it 3 weeks, and if the unwelcome guests are still lurking, come back and see me. Bye-bye, George. And don't forget to see Ruth.
Something wrong? What are you doing? That's your patient referral letter, isn't it?
It was. I'll be home soon, all right, don't worry.
You're a blooming small sport, you are.
Me?
You've just taken away one of the few pleasures us dirty old men have.
And what are the others?
I'm not telling.
Mac, why didn't you ask me if I wanted a medical before you made arrangements with Helen?
I should have mentioned it earlier. I thought it'd be a good idea if you and I had a check-over. Make sure there's no underlying reason why we're not conceiving. Steve's going to do me.
I'm not your patient, and I don't want decisions made for me. I thought we were in this together.
We are. I just didn't think that's all.
No, you didn't think, and it's about time you did. Perhaps Steve ought to check out your brain as well as your equipment.
You're tired and upset. Stop overreacting.
You know how clean I am. After seeing that doctor, I came out feeling like I should have a sticker on my head saying unclean.
Oh, you need a holiday.
Fat chance.
Get your husband to take you away for a few days. You need a break.
He's on the lorries. We don't see him for months on end. He's not back from Turkey for another 3 weeks.
Oh, dear.
Oh, it's all right. We manage. Except for George. He still misses him. Keeps wet in the bed. Though not as often as he used to. Oh, sorry. Can I have a word, please? Don't mind me. No one else does. You set me up. You sent me to that shop on purpose and you knew what would happen, didn't you? I was made to look a complete idiot.
You have only yourself to blame. You always know best.
I'm a doctor. I'm supposed to.
But you're also supposed to listen. Shame doesn't come from being wrong. It comes from being so pig-headed that you never, ever admit to ever being wrong.
And I don't need your lectures on how to do my job.
It's not a job, Caroline. It's a vocation. Somebody's got to tell you. Sometimes you've got to learn to accept help and not just bite people's heads off.
What is her problem? Caroline, why is she like that?
Like what?
You know, rude. Bit of a cow, really. Joe. Well, it's not just me. And what happens when she becomes a police surgeon? She'll be unbearable.
We all have our funny little quirks, don't we?
Yeah, but there's more to it than that. There's definitely something going on there, if you ask me.
Keep his nails short and make sure bed linen, pyjamas and all other clothing are regularly washed. I know that's what you would do normally, but you've got to iron everything and at a very high temperature.
What, even his pants?
Especially his pants. The heat kills the eggs.
Ow, Georgie!
What did Dr. Thompson say about that?
She rushed me out so fast I didn't have a chance to show her.
Sit down. I'll clean it for you.
I want my dad, I want my dad.
Keep away from the door. I'm sorry about this. George, stop it. I mean it. I've had enough to understand. George! You're a very naughty boy for doing this to me. Come here. Right, that's it.
Do you think that was strictly necessary?
What's it to you? I asked you to come over here and stick your nose in. This is between me and my son. I'll do as I please.
I don't think it's a very good idea to hit a sick child, do you?
All right, do you have telling me how to bring up my kids?
I don't like to see children assaulted.
It's just one smack, that's all it was. I don't bring my kids. I love my kids. What's she going on about? I don't abuse my kids. I've never abused them in my life.
Let's go take a seat upstairs, shall we?
Okay, you all right? I still think you came on a bit strong.
I don't. It's against the law for adults to hit each other. Why should it be acceptable to hit a child? A sick child at that. Obviously, you can't cope.
We all have bad days.
There's no excuse for violence.
I had a word with Ruth. Jenny's had a pretty rough time of it recently, and I think I made matters worse.
Oh, how come?
I didn't exactly give her much support when she came to see me. I was clock watching. George's threadworm obviously caused a lot of anxiety, and I was too wrapped up in my own world to notice.
Well, I still think we should call the social services.
You can't do that.
Why not?
Because
Because if smacking a child makes you social worker's fodder, you better add my name to the list.
And mine.
Well, I think it's barbaric. I'd never hit a child of mine, if I ever managed to have one.
I shouldn't have done it.
We all have breaking points. Nobody's perfect.
I try so hard to be a good mum. I just don't get a moment's peace. Sometimes it's just all too much.
No.
His dad comes back from abroad and he just spoils them. I mean, I've got a routine, you know, and the minute he comes back, it's all out the window. I know he tries to understand, but he thinks I sit at home all day watching telly.
You must be baking and that.
I am.
Why don't you take your jumper off?
I can't. Kate will think she's won then, won't she? I was talking to my nan. She said that Kate shouldn't dictate what I wear. It's against European law or something like that.
Do you want me to have a word?
And say what?
Never you mind.
Yeah, but will it work?
The best.
Hello, Mrs. Connors.
Mrs. Connors, if she'd like to come this way.
Mr. Rothy.
Oh, he hasn't turned up.
Hiya. Everything okay?
Yeah, fine.
No problems?
Is there something on your mind, Mac?
Well, it's just that I overheard you and Ruth, and
You thought you'd poke your nose in?
Well, it leaves a nasty taste in the mouth, doesn't it? Being duped by a patient.
Yeah, well, he certainly had me fooled. Bent double, yelping every time he moved. He deserves an Oscar.
Well, he did the right thing.
Yeah, right. I misdiagnosed his condition. It's the one thing I'm supposed to be good at.
If someone comes to see you claiming to be in pain and you tell him to go away and stop bothering him, wasting your time, and it turns out that the pain actually was genuine, well... Look, if in doubt, believe the patient. Especially where backs are concerned. Look, most of the time we've only got what the patient says to go on, haven't we? So we've got to believe them. Now, in this case, I would have done exactly the same.
Thanks, Mac.
On the other hand, not listening to Ruth.
What?
That was bloody silly.
There you are.
All done.
I've seen it so often, I sometimes forget how upsetting and disturbing it must be to be told your child has threadworm. I'm sorry if I seemed insensitive. I should have given you more time.
Are you going to be telling anyone about me hitting George?
Social services, do you mean? No. But next time the kids drive you around the bend, Close your eyes, breathe deeply and count to 10. I've done it countless times. And in future, when the pressure starts getting to you, give me a call, come and see me and we'll talk it through. You're not a bad mother. You shouldn't feel you're on your own all the time. I'll send you some details about getting some help, OK?
Kate? Just about Jo.
What about her?
Well, it's just she seems to think you don't like what she wears anymore.
Oh, for heaven's sake, Steve, have you nothing better to do than discuss Jo's wardrobe?
Right. I'll get her to discuss it with you herself.
Please, yourself, and so can Jo. She can wear what she likes. It's irrelevant. More important things to worry about.
No, I can manage.
Sorted? You can wear what you like.
Oh, nice one. All right, we're going home now. Hold on.
Oh, come to another go at me, have you?
No. Look, there's a new play school, an activity centre. It's near where you live. It might help.